All right, so reacting to colorist TikTok. So basically, this lady right here made a statement and said, "What's the most disrespectful thing a black guy has ever said to you as a black girl?" Right? And she starts first, and then after that, she has all these different women who come out with videos who respond to that statement right there and tell their experience and their version of being disrespected by a black guy. So this is me, a dark skinned guy, reacting to colorist TikToks or women's experiences of colorism and stuff, especially from black guys. And let's hear what you got to say. Let's hear what all of them got to say.
What's the most disrespectful thing a black guy has ever said to you as a black girl? I'll go first. A man actually said that I just made the cut and I should be lucky because I'm the darkest girl he would ever talk to. Like, ew, canceled, immediately cut off. Like, another man, another nigga had the nerve to say that I had small lips for a black girl. Like, do I just have disrespect being written on my forehead or something? Cause, like, what?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but look at your hairstyle right now. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not trying to criticize you as a black woman. All right, I want to say this first of all before we get into this because I feel like a lot of black women are probably going to watch this if it pops up on your feed and stuff, basically. I love black women, but I hate some of the stuff that black women do. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm just going to keep it 100. Like, you want us to appreciate y'all black women for being black, for being who y'all are, but you got another woman's hair from another race in your head. You see what I'm saying? Now the statements that he made was wrong. You have small lips for a black woman. First of all, her lips aren't even small. But that was wrong, the things that he said. But what I'm saying is if black women want black men to appreciate you guys for who you are, then why are y'all wearing other people's stuff? Why are y'all wearing the things? Y'all wearing the same types of accessories that white women, Asian women, Hispanic women naturally grow out of their hair. So how aren't we going to be attracted to that look if you're wearing that look? Now I know there's many reasons for why black women wear that because of society and acceptance and certain things and what I mean as far as getting a job and things like that. But I'm saying if you wear another woman's DNA hair in your head, how do you expect us to take you guys seriously as far as beauty standards? This right here is her responding to that girl's question, and it's a lot of different women coming out telling their experiences. It's very interesting.
I do this thing called trigger time on my Instagram story. I'll post a triggering statement or question to start a conversation. Honey, I opened a can of worms. The statement was, black men don't like black women. This is the short version of what this guy said. Every black guy wants a black girl. But not every black guy wants the stress of dealing with a black girl.
Hold on, she just said, you hear this is the type of bullcrap. This is exactly why black women and black men have a very hard time having long-term relationships. She literally just transcribed what this man just said. My nigga just said, he said one statement, and she literally took that and made it mean something else. But this is verbatim what he said. That is totally different. See, the difference between men and women speak emotionally, men speak logically most of the time. What does that mean? What I'm saying is if a woman asks a man, "Are you okay?" and the guy says, "Yeah, I'm straight." Most likely he's straight. He means what he says because we're logical people. But if we ask a woman, "Are you straight? Everything good with you?" If a woman says, "Yeah, I'm good," it doesn't always mean that because women are indirect, men are direct. So if he said that, he probably meant what he said. Why are you meaning you're taking your woman's mind and expecting him to think like a woman?
They got shit to do. Ain't nobody got time for gal to be stressing man. Which is why black men end up with white women, because they're easy to get on with. Excuse me? I basically just came back and said black men just aren't responsible enough and strong enough to handle black women because of the hard truths we have to tell. Like, we shouldn't be a headache. You should be able to handle those conversations. He really came back and said, nobody's trying to toughen up for a woman. That's supposed to be my peace. I'm not supposed to be dealing with a warrior at home. It was just so out of order.
Wait. This type of stuff that gets me angry. What about that is out of order? See, this is the thing. This black man is expressing to you exactly why black men get with white women or women of different races, and you're saying he's out of order. You're saying he's out of order, and then your excuse is, oh, well, he can't handle strong black men. See, that's the thing. We don't want to deal with another warrior. What he's saying is men don't want masculine energy. Us men, we don't want another man to be in a relationship with another man. If that's the case, we get in a relationship with one of our homeboys. We don't want to be in a relationship with another man. We want to be in a relationship with a female. with a woman, a person with female energy. And a lot of times the reason why black women say you can't handle a strong black woman, yeah, because you guys had to be the men in the black culture, in the black society, definitely in the black culture. The women is more of a matriarch society. The women are the ones who are running the household because most times, in most cases, the black men aren't there. So black boys and black girls are used to growing up with black women as the head of the household. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that black women and black men don't get along. But when black people get assistance from the government, they can't have, especially like Section 8 and certain things, from my understanding, they can't have a black man in the house. It's illegal. So a lot of us are used to growing up with strong black women because they had to hold it down. I'm not even going to lie. But we don't get along. But the fact is, y'all are strong black women. Y'all strong masculine black women. And if you got a man, we want to be men. And guess who lets us be men? Other races of women. Now, that's a general statement. I'm not saying all black women are like that. Because I'm with a black woman who allows me to be a man and she is a woman. What I mean by that is she has feminine energy. And she allows me to be the man that I am. And she doesn't challenge that. And when she does disrespect that, I say, hey, you're being disrespectful towards me being a man. And I feel like that's... Because all a man wants is respect. You can take everything else, but don't take his respect.
So I used to live in the States, and I went to a party this one time. And obviously, if you've ever been that side, you know that, people of color are scarce. And the one black guy at the party says this to me. Oh, you from Africa? Like the real Africa. Shouldn't you be a little skinnier, A little starving looking or something? This nigga actually said that. But you know me, I have a reply for everything. So I looked at him and I was like, shouldn't you be a little bigger down there? Since you're black and everything? I mean, you're wearing gray sweatpants and I still can't see shit.
Oh. I mean, I don't think that's colorism. I think that's more so just that's just ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And the statements he made was ignorant. It was, and I'm sorry that she had to go through that. But that definitely wasn't really colorism. I wouldn't say that's colorism.
Okay, so a long time ago when I worked at the mall, I worked at a store with miscellaneous items. It was during the summer and I had a really cute outfit on. And I also had my real big, thick afro out too. That's really important for you to know, so remember that. These 3 black men came in there. One of them was so fine in chocolate. I was just like, Lord have mercy. My boss could tell that I was checking him out, and so could he. So when it came out to check him out, my boss let me check all of them out. I think it was because she knew I was going to get my Mac on, so she gave us some space. And the one that stood out the most to me, I told him that I thought he was really cute and that I wanted him to add me on Snapchat. He said, thank you. And he said, I think you're really cute as well. But then proceeded to say, you're just a little darker than what I'm used to. And then literally reached over from the counter to me to feel my hair from the scalp to the ends to see if it was real.
Yeah, I mean... I apologize again, and I'm not gonna say in advance, but I apologize again for what you had to experience in regards to black men. You know what I'm saying? That's something that is sad. Even myself, I used to be into light-skinned women. Now I love black women. I mean, I've always loved black women, but now I love every single shade. I'm married, so I'm only gonna be with one type. My woman is more so brown skin, but I love dark skin. I'm dark skin myself. I love women that's even darker than me. So I'm sorry that she had to go through that. And it's just sad.
Okay, so at the time there was this guy I was dating, and I knew he only dated white women, so I didn't understand why he wanted to date me.
Her with her light skin and her blonde hair in didn't understand why a guy who only is into white women wanted to date her. Like Kevin Samuel said, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. You look like a white woman. Not features-wise. She looks like a black woman, features-wise. But you look like a white woman with complexion and the hair. That's straight and blonde. That is not, from my understanding, that is not how your hair grows out your head. Look at your eyebrows.
Oh, he didn't really come off as that in the beginning, Though he dated white women only, he didn't say it like, yeah, I don't F with black girls. He didn't do that when he met me, right? So one day, we had gone somewhere and he was a little drunk.
My thing is, if you already knew he was into white girls, why did you even go on a date with him? See, this is the type of stuff that sometimes women do that just confuse the heck out of me. If you knew he was only into white girls and he made statements before about being only into white women, then why would you even go on a date with him?
Got back to his house and I was like, I asked him a question. I don't remember what the question was, but all I remember off top is him saying to me, well, all I know is you better be glad you don't look black, because if you did, I wouldn't be dating you. I said, what? Excuse me? He said, I wouldn't date you. Better be glad you don't look black. Otherwise, I wouldn't be dating you. Yeah, it was time to go.
So first, as a black man, just in general, a lot of these women are given their experiences dealing with black men, just having colorism. But see, this is what happens. A lot of times we make these generalizations that because these women have had these experiences with black men being colorists, and because a lot of women have had experiences like that, a lot of times we'll make the assumption and the generalization that all black men are not into black women. I am a black man, and I know other black men who are only into black women. I know black guys who like, I will never be with a white woman. That's their preference. You see what I'm saying? I personally as a man, and I know a lot of dudes because I play basketball, I be around a lot of dudes. I know men who are only into black women. I know black men I'm talking about only into black women. So don't get discouraged watching this video. I'm telling you as a black man, listen to me and don't be stubborn. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you as a black man. You're hearing these women's experiences. I am a man myself, a black man. I'm giving you guys balance in this whole situation. It is not always like that. There are a lot of guys like that, but y'all take these people and they had to generalize the whole population of black guys.
Second semester of college, this is my first house party. Hey mom. And we walk into this house and there's a hole in the floor and then there's a possum running around. So I was like, this is gonna be a good night, you know? And there's a black man flying down the stairs, his black ass sister right behind him. And he stops and looks at my group of friends and I and says, wow, there's some fine ass blackies here. These sexy ass Aunt Jemimas. My soul left my body and I knew I had to become a menace to society. It is that man's fault there. Obviously I was offended, but at the same time I was like, is this a challenge? I will flame your ass to the point where you want to be that possum just running around your basement right now. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's sad. I'm not gonna act like it's not sad. That's sad, man. The fact that he would make a statement like that, like.
Honestly, there were so many that like it was so hard to choose, but I guess I'll choose this one because it had a profound effect on my self-esteem. So there was this black guy that I met and he worked at a fast food restaurant and he wanted to get to know me, so I gave him my number. And I told him that I wanted to get to know him face to face. I didn't want to be like texting buddies. So we met up before he had to go into work and like we were in his car talking and that's all it was. He tried to kiss me and touch my cat, but I had left because I felt very uncomfortable. So after that I unadded him from like my contacts and I was through with him. And he texted me later on and asked me why I hadn't been talking to him. And I was like, oh, you know, you make me feel very uncomfortable. And he was like, shut your bitch ass up. Like, you're just dark and ugly. Like, I was just using you anyway to get some puss from you because dark girls always give pussy up. Honestly, you're ugly as fuck. I wouldn't get with a tar baby like you. And he's actually darker than me. And he just went on to talk about how my complexion is, like, seriously ugly and like doo-doo. So that hurt a lot.
Well, I'm sad. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I'll give you some context behind it. So when a guy makes an insult towards you because you won't give up the cat, they'll say anything that they can think of. You could have been a red bone, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You could have been a whole light skinned yellow, black female, black American yellow bone female, and he would have said something insulting too. Guys, my wife says she goes through it all the time because she's not light, but she's also not dark. She's like brown skin, and she says, you know, and she's very attractive, and she says she'll be walking and stuff like that, and dudes holler at her all the time, and she'll reject him, and they be like, well, F you too then, and you know, cussing at it all the time. So this guy who said that, yeah, he could have been colorist, but that sounded like a guy who just salty because he ain't get no cat. That's what it was. That's what it sounded like. But I feel sorry for her because she's so cute. Like it's just sad that she have to go through something like that.